we're not going to take time to go look at one of our characters' tragic backstories. Not today. There's enough going on. There's enough tragedy to be had. But we are going to remember what happened in the last session. Not long before, the Northern Continuum Meeting House had been a place of mourning. You could argue that it still is. Above all of you stood an elite Dracona estate dressed in grief with dark veils, quiet voices, polished stone, open doors, and the solemn rites of the Morning of Embers. Now, the Continuum's public face was everywhere. Old bloodlines, careful manners, political influences disguised as civic responsibility. And then suddenly, without warning, the world split open. A tremor rolled through the meeting house. The floor buckled. The center of the chamber erupted in a column of magical fire, blasting upward through the stone, through the wood, through the family banners, bodies. The respectable heart of the estate collapsed into this secret underlayer that had been built to hide. Now the first floor is a shattered ring, an open wound. Smoke pours through the broken beams, mourning veils burn at the edges. Continuum mourners lie scattered where the blast took them. Some you were able to get out, some are dead, some screaming, some crawling blindly through the ash and splintered stone. Above, the Imperium responders are already pushing into the estate, shouting orders through the chaos, helping more citizens get out of the meeting house. But below, in the exposed sub-basement, the real horror awaits. The laboratory beneath the meeting house is not cleanly gnomish design or cleanly gnomish intervention. It's not traditional draconian magic either. It's both twisted together until neither one remains pure. Brass conduits snake through carved volcanic stone. Copper wire runs through the runed circles like veins through a corpse. Arcane crystals stutter inside cracked glass housings, throwing violent light across pressured gauges. Your scorched diagrams, machinery built around symbols. There's no public continuum record that would ever exist to describe what you see before you. Official seals have been scraped from ledgers and wall plates. Beneath them, darker marks remain, hidden codes, ash sigils. The unmistakable suggestion that the Continuum's polite old families are not merely adjacent to the Primarch of Ash. The Primarch of Ash have built something here, or they're at least feeding something here. At the center of the chamber, burning wards gutter like dying stars. The containment structure is ruptured. The machine screams in metallic pulses, still awake, still pulling power through the conduits that should have failed when the first floor came down. And bound to it, you see this cybernetic Samaya, someone from Myst's past. They hang against this far apparatus alive but limp, his body suspended by chain, wire, and rune work. Metal components along his spine and limbs are open, exploited, and threaded directly into the machine. Copper filaments vanish beneath the fur and plating. His skull is crowned in a halo of carved symbols that flare in sequence, as if the laboratory is writing through him, listening through him, or using him as a living key. Myst saw him. Myst remembered him. But the Velharrow came. This Threnkai. And it's here now, winged, multi-limbed, feral, and impossibly strong. A Threnkai forced into Aer'yndor through a summoning process so violent that the room itself seemed to be bleeding from the breach. This is not like the Aseth from Myst's memory. There's no conversation with this creature. No careful bargains, no hidden intelligence wearing a softer shape. Only hunger, claw, wing, pressure, and rain. Myst was first into the pit, throwing herself at the thing with terror, grief, and fury written across her face, trying to make the monster look only at her. She staggered it. She screamed for it to leave the others alone. She forced its attention onto herself. And it answered. The others watched as the Velharrow tore into Myst, claws tearing through flesh. Myst now lays on the laboratory floor. M is bloodied as well, barely standing, shadow and survival clinging to them by threads. Geen has been knocked from the air, wings and pistols, no longer enough to keep him above the slaughter. Shurian stands with armor and body battered, still holding the line through sheer will. And Halim is nowhere to be found. There's no indication that he is coming to save you. Above you, the meeting house burns. Around you, the machine keeps humming. The Velharrow is still alive. And Myst must decide whether she's ready to live or if she's ready to die. Myst. As you lie here, you hear the lashing of the creature as it seems satisfied with the damage it's done. In your ear, you hear a voice. The voice says, "Are you ready?" And as you turn through the blood, through the fire, you see a shape gleaming and glittering in darkness and gold. A small fairy seems to fly through the ether, with its hand reaching out towards you, saying, if you're ready, I can help you. But only if it's your time.
You had to pull in Echo.
And I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a fairy.
Huh? If anyone knows, it wouldn't be me. Okay. So Myst looks to the Thrinkai above her, knowing that this creature will kill all of her new allies, friends.
Speaking of your
Many in
new
the
allies and
city.
friends,
Uh-huh.
in the distance, you know I'm going to draw this out. In the distance, from far behind the creature, one of the people you've grown closest to through this watches M. What's going through M's mind watching this beast on top of Myst, tearing them asunder?
M is filled with a very familiar sense of dread and utter terror. Myst is someone that M knows, in a way, has come to admire, has fought alongside, and seeing her where she is, having watched her just jump without thinking into this pit, this emotion on her, this expression on her face that M has never seen before, and then to see her there lying in such a state fills M with nothing but terror and dread.
Through this terror and dread, in the blood and the pain, Geen, as you lie on the ground, having been swat out of the air, you're actually the closest one to Myst at this time. What's going through Geen's mind?
Geen is slowly looking around. Well, to answer your question, is to get everyone home, or to a sense of home. He, at this point, he's desperate enough to give up his ability to fly just to save Myst. Because that's how he feels about his companions. At this point, like, you guys are closer than his crew. So I'm willing to give it all for my crew, my party. That's what's going through Geen's mind.
But the time for giving it all for your friends may have passed. But we know that if someone would, it would be Shurian. Aaron, what does Shurian see as this beast is on top of Myst?
Shurian quickly glances to M, and then to Geen, and then to the creature, and then to the fires and the simia, the whatever that twisted creature is, and then he looks at Myst, happening again. It's failure. And it's Shurian's fault. It's my fault. Don't know if there's any hope left or not, and I've got to do something. Got to do something. But what? Shurian stands up, straightens out. He looks the monster square in the eye, and he's ready to charge it. Take the hits, so that his friends can get away.
And as these thoughts go through your mind, you look around and you see your friends, this found family. As your attention returns to Myst. In Myst, you hear it once again.
If you're ready, I can bring you to your sister or your parents. They wait for you. It's the one final grace that I can offer.
Oh, it's
Myst.
already emotional, Ghost. Her eyes continue to dart around the room as she's beginning to lose consciousness from the loss of blood. Sees Terrence, reminder of a betrayal that still affects her. Sees him, the trust that she put in them once. Sees Geen, who trusted her so openly. And then Shurian, where she feels a whistle that she was wearing, probably partially visible from all the lashings that she's taken. Thinks about him talking about bonds that he's been forming. And she opens her fist towards him as she decides to trust her allies, saying no to the being offering time to see her family again, and we will avoid death.
So you choose for your death move to avoid death.
Yep.
And upon your decision, you see this glowing fairy bring their hands back to their side, give you a bow, and step back through the veil to the veil of stillness. As you fall unconscious, and we return to the fray already in progress. Much like how we're all returning to group action roll. Hello everybody, welcome back to group action roll. None of us really knew what Jen was gonna do there. So.
I was hoping to make it that way until the last moment. Did it work?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I think. I feel like we all did. None of us really know. But hey, everybody, say hello to Aaron playing Shurian.
Hey.
Say hello to Fargrim playing Geen. Say hello to Jen playing Myst. And say hello to Sage playing M. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back. Whew, man, we did it. We got through it. I'm excited for... I mean, that was the easy part, technically.
Yeah, what do you mean we got through it? It's just gotten started.
We
And
haven't
now I
lost...
just sit there and wait.
So... where we left off in all of this is combat. After a small emotional scene, we find Myst falling unconscious. None of you certain if she's alive or if she's dead. But one thing I am certain about is that the spotlight is with you.
Shurian turns to Captain. Now's the time for an extraction, Captain.
Yes.
We can't do this. We can't. Can you
hear
fly
you.
her out? Can you get her?
Yes. I'll have you right on Juice. And I'll
Where's
shout
M?
over M. M.
Where is everyone in compared to like where the Vornicraith is? Because I remember being in the corner, like in a corner somewhere.
I see you. You're over there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you asked. Hold on one sec.
Look, I'm laying down.
Do you guys mind if I take the spotlight and set things up?
Do it.
All right. I will get up, take off my coat so I can access my arms easier, whistle for Juice, and as Juice gets closer, I'll tell him to pick up Shurian. I'm going to politely suggest to ghost us. Go ghost.
Is this Danny Phantom or something?
Go gadget ghost.
I will, as I'm doing this, I am running towards Myst while doing failure shots at the base. Draw its attention and to kind of like distract it. Carefully, I'll pick up Myst, be like, we can argue about this later. And then I start desperately flying, and I hope Juice is behind me with Shurian. Since him and Shurian kind of hung out, Juice is cool with him fighting Shurian.
Okay, so let's get all that down. So Juice went over to Shurian. He came in, so he moved about 30 feet to do that. Shurian's gonna hop on them. On Juice, you're gonna swing and pick up Myst and M.
No, Juice is just gonna pick up Shurian.
Yeah.
I told to take care of themselves, respectively.
And then you're gonna pick up Myst.
And I told her we could argue about it later.
Okay. So as your team has gone and started collecting each other, basically, you pick up Myst, Juice grabbing Shurian. Is M actually Danny phantoming into the...
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
How are we gonna find you?
I mean, that's up to you, I guess.
Maybe it's up to you.
We had an understood meeting spot. It's fine.
Yes.
the harbor. At least we could draw it out. Then with enough people watching it, they might shoot it. Or what other location do you guys think?
Well,
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me ask
Myst
this question
doesn't think
first.
anything.
Myst is dreaming. So as you all begin to fly out in your various ways, you come out of the hole, and you see the meeting house itself is still standing. It's just sort of hollowed out, this big circular blast that went upward. Are you flying into the building? Or are you trying to fly out over the top of the building?
I want to fly out over the building, but on my way out, I want to get a closer look at the Simeon project. Just to get a good glance of it so I can at least contribute more to the table at the Not Occult hideout.
Okay, so why don't we do this? Does anyone else want to take a look before they leave? So you can do a group action roll for it if you'd like, minus Myst, because Myst is unconscious.
Yeah, we should
Yes.
we're like, the whole point was to get clues by coming here, and we've got nothing except
Too bad Myst can't say anything, and I haven't
Except our
said anybody
acid
to
beat.
anything to anybody for 2
Yeah,
weeks
just-
that I've wanted to say, but I didn't.
anything we can use.
Who's going to lead it?
My instinct is a solid +0,
Same.
so someone else.
Oh, well, mine's a +3, so you're in luck, I guess.
There you go.
Perfect.
Thank you, Sage.
I'm gonna do my best.
I got a 4. 2 on each.
Oh,
How
I
does
didn't
that
tell you. I'm
work?
sorry. I'm sorry. You say you have 4 on each?
No, 2 on each.
Oh, 2 on each. Critical
That's critical.
success.
Oh,
Outstanding.
Oh my goodness.
I got a
You
14.
knew what that was. All right, so I didn't tell you your DC is 17.
No.
It's been 17 this whole time.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Okay.
At level 6.
Oh, yeah, we're not making that. Is that a 6 or a 9?
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, no, it's like... It's a 12. It's with hope, but that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No, it does.
I have
'cause you get
experiences.
Oh, for her.
but-
Yeah, you're leading. Yeah, sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
so 12. So what do you have for experiences that you can add?
Wait, I take it back. I can do... Okay, if I use my experience, my ghostly sense never fails. That makes it a total 17 with my instinct +3.
Sorry. Also, could I use my tactical instincts experience in this case? Is that applicable
Yeah.
or not really?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that one hope that I received from Christy last time is my last remaining hope, and I will use it, and that will put my roll at 17 instead. So you get help from that.
Beautiful. So that's 18 total. Okay. See how we pull it
Yeah.
together? I love when that happens. All right. Here, here's what we got. So as you look around upon leaving, you look down and you see this, oh, Shurian just got another hope.
Oh.
This one's from Zira. So
Zira.
as you're taking off, you sort of get a chance to look around as the floor gets further, and these are the things that you see. You see... How much of this am I going to give you for an 18? Oh, you get that critical success, though. All right. You see a few things. You see some containers that appear to be holding some sort of mycelium material, some sort of fungal material. You see small devices that look like grenades, but instead of, you know, the apple of the grenade, it's sort of a clear vial, circular still, and there is a scroll shoved into it. There's many of these all over this place. Some are on the ground. The whole area has been sort of disrupted by this blast, so there's stuff all over, right? These grenades with these scrolls in them. You also see what appears to be a metal door far off, tucked underneath the stairs. It's a double door, metal door, double door. You also see, obviously we already know about Terrence, and you see many papers, schematics of, looks like plans for machines and stuff. You can't make out what they are from the height that you are as you're taking off. And that's it.
Dean's going to take note of the type of industry work that's at play here. Quick question. What do we see when we get out of this hole?
So as you fly up through the hole, you see sort of everything I described in the beginning. You see a lot of Imperium marshals really focused on getting these old families, these elite people out of this burning building. This building has been blown up, and they're still trying to collect people. There's still very much a first responder presence in the building at the time.
Do you think we should warn them about what's in the building?
I don't think you need to, because this thing has started flapping its wings as you've taken off and is leaping up after you as it flies directly behind you out this hole.
It's chasing us. Geen, it's chasing us.
I see.
We can get it out of the city.
We'll do it. Just know, if I give you Myst, it'll be the best decision I can make.
What? What? I can't hear you, the wind!
I'll smile at Shurian. Yes, the wind.
Give me what? Just fly, Captain, fly!
I'll give Shurian one of these as I try to take the lead and get Juice's attention. Is there a way I can make him go faster? Let me see. Yes. May I fly by Juice and use his experience as a trusted mount to actually hold on. No, I took out those two. I have that. His trusted mount ability to carry no offense, Shurian, someone who's wearing something that's heavier than me, a little bit faster.
Can you say that one more time? I don't understand.
So, I'm trying to make Juice go faster. Can I use their experienced trusted mount, since they're carrying someone heavier than me, to go faster? Because you're trying to get him to listen to you over the person who is on him. Yes.
So if you'd like to add that to an agility roll for Juice, now you can. Oh no, he is a mount. So yeah, add it to an agility roll. Your DC is going to be still 17, and if you're successful, he will begin to speed up faster than the rest of the group. I am trying to make you all fly in the air.
Understood.
Where's M while this is going on?
Yeah.
Great question. So actually, I think I'm kind of like, I honestly, I feel, never mind. I'll say that later. As it stands, I think Im was kind of almost like cowering in that corner, watching as everything is, I mean, I don't even know, just like very bloodied. And it's just kind of watching this creature like fly after them. I think in that, Im is actually going to take that chance to like just very briefly look into a little bit more what is in this basement.
Nice.
Okay. So as everyone else lures them away, you're going to stay in the basement.
Yes.
I love that. And then let me get Shuri in here. So what did you get for your roll, Fargrim?
I got a 15 with fear.
All right, I will take that fear. Also, I don't know if you saw it or not, Toleran bought me a fear. Thank you, Toleran.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, I saw it. It's on.
So I'll add that as well. As soon as I get done putting you all in the sky on this map, let's see how we're looking. Oh, I need to put Juice in here somewhere too. I'll figure him out in a second, I guess.
Am I still laying horizontal?
You should be. And will you fall over and still be in the sky? You sure will. There you go. Perfect. Let's get it here on stream so people know what the heck we're talking about. Okay. We are in the clouds. We are flying away from this Vornicrath. It is right behind you. I gotta get Juice in here still. But so your roll for Juice going fast, speeding up faster failed. So he's maintaining speed though. He's maintaining speed with Shurian on his back. You all are still pretty close to this Vornicrath, but you did fail that roll. So that means I'm going to take it back to, we're sort of like this weird limbo combat thing right now. I'm going to take it back to the Velharrow because he's flying behind you and I have his attack here. So the closest person right now appears to be Geen, correct?
That's what it looks like. Holding me.
It is going to perform a wing beat. Yep. So I'm going to spend a fear. I didn't add Toleran's fear. Actually, I didn't add your fear from your roll, actually, Fargrim. So I'm just going to use that fear. And he's going to perform his wing beat attack, which is violently beats its wings. All creature within close range. Oh, actually, are you within close range here is the question. I would say that you are just about within close range. It hits your wings. So only Fargrim is affected. Actually, only Fargrim and Myst, but I can't target Myst. So they're going to roll their attack. And that's +7. Does a 12 hit?
My evasion?
Yeah, what's your evasion?
No. My evasion is 17 plus 19. Oh, that's if I spend a stress, but it's 17.
17. Okay. Yeah. So you're good. So as you're flying, you just feel this sort of like this strong gust of like warbling energies kind of just fly by you as you just sort of slide to the side, evading out of the way. And it's this attack coming from behind you from the beast. You know he's right on your tail. And Spotlight goes with you.
Geen, how much hope do you have right now?
I was actually going to give you some hope.
I was going to give you some hope.
I was going to give you some.
I know. I want to give you some hope.
It's a hope off.
Listen.
Hey, man.
Great,
I'm just going to do it. All right. Ghost, ignore him for a second. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to use Soldier's Bond, and I'm going to yell at him. You've been through worse before. We can get out of this. And that will activate 3 hope for each of us.
Ooh, nice.
Per long rest. I'll click that off. Now your turn.
You're right, Shurian. All right. What landmarks are we passing, Mr. Ghost?
That's an excellent
Good
question.
question.
When you flew up out of the top of this structure, which way did you turn? I guess Shurian is leading the effort according here.
Yes.
Which way, Shurian, do you view that they turned, or if you want to describe the landmark they turned to?
Yeah. So the whole city on the northeast end is where the kind of the imperial section is, where the large spires, and then in the southwest direction, if I seem to remember, is where the major harbors and things are. I think the best plan is just to get this monster out of the city completely, and there's nowhere else to go but ocean. So he's gonna Geen mentioned the harbor before, so he's just gonna go through the old town, where the temple was that we stayed at, and he can see, we look down and we can see the funeral for the former emperor, and I don't know how they'll react. So I think probably some of them will start to notice, but it also seems like there was some other commotion going on too. So not everyone is paying attention to us, and so we keep flying. And by the time we get to the harbor's actually a little bit empty because of the funeral. So there's not as many civilians around, and we just keep heading. I assume that Drakarn has other smaller islands around it. So maybe if I can remember from when we sailed in, I don't know how far away they are, but maybe that's where I would try and head towards, because we can't land in the ocean. I don't know how fast we're going either.
Do me a favor, roll me. I'll give you the option of history to recall or instinct to perceive, to see if you can find some sort of land outside of the harbor. Your DC is going to be 17 again.
Okay.
Aside from that, I do want to mention, as you're looking down into at the funeral, you don't see, and maybe you don't even have time to respond to it, but you don't see funeral goers, and you don't see this solemn event. You see flashing green bolts just firing off into the crowd. You see people running in all directions as these Imperium marshals are just firing upon their own citizens down below.
What
the fuck?
I mean, I know what it is, but Shurian doesn't.
That's Team 2.
Yeah, it's Team 2. Team 2 stuff. We don't have time to worry about them. Can I use the tactical instincts experience again?
Yeah.
Or is it not?
Spend your hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go with an instinct roll. I mean, they're both 0. And I'm gonna apply my Just want to make sure real quick. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's the roll.
Okay.
20 with hope.
All right.
There we go.
20 with hope. Take your hope and describe to me where, like, what do you see out beyond the mists of the water and the harbor?
So it's a calm day at sea, and despite all the chaos inside the city. And one of the reasons that Drakarn built the city here is because most of the sea is relatively shallow, but there's a small island chain sort of surrounding it that helps as natural defenses. So there's smaller islands that, you know, maybe can hold a small fort or just an outpost, that maybe they have arcane cannons and so forth, something to help defend the overall city, so it would be very difficult for a navy to attack them. And it's one of these outposts that Shurian is going to prompt Juice to head towards, and he'll turn back to Geen and mention it to him so that Geen knows where they're going. But his hope is that maybe they'll use some of those their arcane cannons or whatever defenses they have to actually shoot this monster behind us.
Okay. So as you see this island with some sort of defensive capabilities that you're not even quite sure of what they are, you all begin to move in that direction. Do you want to group action roll for those who are present? Or actually, it's just the two of you. So why don't you both just roll? Agility, DC 17 to try to get there in one movement.
Hot today. 17 with hope.
Nice. Take your hope.
14 with hope? Oh, no, I'm sorry, with fear.
14 with fear does not succeed.
Wait a second. Damn.
But so Shurian on Juice's back begins to speed up. You hear these wings go as they begin to speed, as you grab to its chitin shell, and it begins to kind of bear down on him, and he begins to speed up. Pretty much kind of what Fargrim wanted to begin with. Fargrim, you start to flap your wings as much as you can, but with the extra weight of Myst, you can't quite catch this flying Volkswagen bug that we've described that's flying ahead of you.
I start talking to Myst, and I start telling her the story of how I left the garden just to keep conversation. But mostly I reassure her that everything's going to be okay. I will slowly follow Shurian, but I will like to do a ranger thing as I do.
Well, you're going to have to wait because you failed that roll. So keep your ranger thing in your back pocket. The only attack that this thing has that's ranged, let me double check to make sure that's the case. Is this wing beating? So it's going to roll again to attack. That was a 15 to hit, which does not hit, correct?
Correct.
But you once again feel that wing beating kind of fly by your back. They're getting a little bit closer as they come from behind you. It's also flapping its wings, gaining speed, trying to catch you. You can almost feel its like snarling, getting closer to your feet as you fly with Myst. Now you can do your ranger thing.
Cool. I'll do my ranger thing of know thy enemy.
Nice.
When observing a creature, you can make an instinct roll against them. On success, spend a hope and ask the GM one set of information about the target from the following question.
Okay.
Their unmarked HP, and stress, their difficulty and damage thresholds, tactics, standard extra attack damage, features and experiences.
Okay.
So instinct roll.
And what's you're doing an instinct roll against for spell casting? Is it 13?
The what?
What's your DC that you're rolling against?
I
I'll look real quick.
believe the creatures.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm observing the creature to find out weak points on it. I rolled
okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, you make an
18
instinct
with-
roll against
with
them.
fear?
Is there anything that you would like to add to it?
Yes. My scout experience +3.
Love it. So 21.
Fargrim,
with
did you?
fear.
Sorry, real quick. Did you use your rally dice that I gave you from my bard ability from last time?
I did not. I'm
So
saving
you get
those.
another. You can use that, and you'll give you another D8.
And those
To
go
your
away
roll- to
after
your
a
roll-
rest? Or after a session?
Once per session. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll have to. Yeah, I can't do it. Never mind. Sorry. Thought you still had
So
it.
18.
Fun stopper.
Well, that's 21.
Yeah, you got it.
With
You,
fear.
you made the roll. So I
Wait.
will take a fear. Don't take my fear
sure
away
you
from me,
will.
Fargrim. Don't take my fear. I'm going to go ahead and gain that fear. Boop. And we are going to give you some information. So do you ask specific questions for this? Let me see. On my
Yes. So on success, I spend 1 hope, which I did,
one set.
and
okay.
ask the GM for 1 set of information, which I hate how they say that, about the target from the following options. I'm gonna go with option number 2, their difficulty and damage thresholds.
So, just watching this beast as you have been, you may have already guessed that its overall difficulty is 20. It's 20. The DC is 20 on this creature. Its damage thresholds, because of this toughened exterior, 35 for major damage and 70 for severe damage.
Can you repeat that one more time? The music was kind of high there.
Yeah, sure. It is 20, DC of 20, 35 for major threshold, and 70 for severe.
Wonderful. I might have to change into my brown pants. Additionally, upon my success, I can mark a stress and remove a fear from the GM's pool.
I just got that fear. Damn it.
Toleron, your points are no longer void. Spend them somewhere else.
Your money's no good here. I'll
Yes.
also give you, because I feel like at some point in time I probably said the DC last time. I will give you its HP is 8 and its stress is 7. I'll give you that as well.
Why, thank you.
You're very welcome. That's remaining, just so that we're clear. That's
Remaining. Okay.
Oh,
remaining. Yeah.
lovely. At this point in my story, I'm telling Myst about the day that the garden opened and the creature destroyed my village, and me burying most of it as we chase after Juice.
Sorry,
Shireen looks back at Geen. I can't hear what you're saying. The wings, they're too loud. The wind. What? Garden?
Toleron just bought me another fear.
Dang it. There it is.
I'll remember that, Bulb. I'll remember that.
Don't give in. Don't give in to the hatred. Carter.
Oh, who did that?
Oh, there it is.
Oh my god.
I feel you.
Bring it, everyone. Bring audience, bring it. We can take it.
The
Yeah.
wings.
Sure,
So as
until
you're-
we die, we can take it. We got this.
We got it.
So as you're up in the air, the wings beating, you're moving so fast, you feel the As the wind suddenly begins to pick up, the winds of fate have blown. I'm going to spend a winds of fate. You're down to 3. In advance, who needs hope, says Christy. All right, so I don't know who to blame for that because I don't have my Twitch ahead of me. It was Zarian.
Of course.
All right, so you rolled with fear, but then you took it back, right? So it's still a failure, right?
I guess.
I love it. Hey, Bug's in the chat. What's up, Bug? You're gonna get this attack again, but this time it's gonna move a little closer because it's not that far away from you. It's gonna move and try to do its talon. I mean, it hasn't hit you yet, but it's gonna. Ooh, 18.
I will do something. Pull it out of my ass, out of my butt. So, while flying, I can mark distress after an adversary makes an attack against you and gain +2 to your evasion.
And you're 17, so +2 is 19, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you feel it as it's getting closer to you. It brings its multiple talons and claws and goes. You just feel like this sort of wind rippling behind you as its claws are tearing at the back of your jacket. You can kind of feel it shredding the bottom of your wings as it's just like desperately trying to get any piece of you that it can. I'm going to give you the spotlight back. I'm trying to conserve my fear a little bit. Ooh, but I have to take that fear, right?
Fargrim. Yeah. So I don't know how much control I have over Juice, but what I would like to do, I see that Geen carrying Myst is taking the full brunt of this attack. So I want to actually prompt Juice to spin around and give them some cover so that they can make some distance and headway. And what are the rules for swapping weapons? Can I just swap them?
Yep.
Okay. So Shurian puts away the sword and whips out. I never thought I would use this the entire campaign. An advanced longbow, and I never thought I would use it. And I want to turn Juice around, and I want to just take. I don't know if I'm going to hit it or not, but I want to just distract it enough so that it stops going after Geen.
All right, you are pretty far away. What's the range on that?
On the bow?
Yeah.
I don't mind turning around and coming back if that means.
Okay.
Let's see. The range is very far.
All right, love it. So let's say that you pull back on the shell of Juice and get him to sort of start heading back in the direction of Geen. You get into a point in which you feel like you might be within range, and you let loose a bolt. Roll your attack.
Here it comes. Oh, 16 with hope.
Take your hope. So you just see this small arrow go, and it just like kind of flutters out of the way. Flutters, I feel like, isn't the right word for this beast, but you get the idea. It's still snarling, still trying to get a piece of Fargrim. It's going to roll an attack, which is a 12, which also doesn't hit. It's going to be, again, clawing and just trying to get some sort of piece. I'm going to swap out this D20 because it is not doing very good.
Myst is dead weight. Just drop her.
No.
I'm sorry, the wind, right, Shurian? It's just crazy today.
Just the
You keep
wind is
saying it. Zaryan's going to...
Hush, you guys. There's no wind here.
Oh, there's plenty of it.
There's plenty of wind.
While you're thinking of your
Okay.
next move, I do want to say, hey everybody, if you like the stream that you're watching, why don't you go ahead and share it to all your friends, share it to social media. Let's get more people buying Winds of Fate, not just Zarya. Because chaos, that's why.
Dean, is there something you want to do?
I'm seeing what I can do. You know what? There is. I'm gonna do Ranger's Focus. I know. Well, I was speaking to Raina, good old my friend Christine, and I know she uses this, so this is the first time I'm using it. So I spend a hope, make an attack against a target. On success, deal an attack, normal damage, temporarily make the attack your focus. Attack target your focus. Oh, maybe this. Alright, fuck it. So I'm going to shoot it in the wings.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm spending 3 hope. Oh, wrong one. Shit. Oops. Spend a hope. Cool. Uh, 18.
Is that with your +1 on your attack roll?
Yes, and I don't know if I can add an experience to my attack. But no, just 18, I guess, +1, so 19.
Okay. So 19 does not hit, but tell me how this goes, how you miss this attack.
So, as I'm holding Myst in my bottom 2 arms close to me, I kind of make sure that I'm not blowing out her eardrum as I'm shooting. So the bullet, it sees it coming and its iris gets all big. It just whizzes past its ear into the sky above it. And we have this moment of predatorial eye contact. And it knows that I'm not going to give up. Neither is Shurian.
And as it looks at you, you just see it as it's continuing to try to claw with your missed attack and with my new D20. What am I doing wrong here? Did I forget how to do this? I had so many good hits last time. That was an 11. So again, it's still, as you're flying, looking at it backwards, holding another person, it's still slashing you, trying to rend, not making contact. Spotlight's back with you all.
In response,
Jurian.
Myst would like to bleed out of her mouth a little bit.
You hear as some blood falls to the ground below.
Captain,
I quickly just pat your mouth like, none of that now, Myst. Yes, Shurian.
let's use those defenses on the islands, the small ones.
Yes.
Lead it there.
Once again, I will use 2 experiences, one of mine and one of my own, or one of Juice's. Get Juice's love bug butt over to that defensible island. I'll use my experience, Voice of Reason, and again, Juice's ability of Navigator. Actually, Navigator will work. And I tell him, find a good spot at port. And I point ahead.
All right, you've been moving this entire time, so I don't think you should need to roll to say that you've arrived on the island. but as you land, how would you like to set yourself up? This island is sort of shaped like a horseshoe.
Oh.
There's not a lot of defenses on it. There are a few cannons on the edges of them, but it is pretty sparse. It's a small island.
Dean looks for a medical tent.
So I'd like to stay in the air, actually, if that's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So I'm gonna
shout to Juice.
I'm gonna keep flying around so that the creature doesn't attack the island and the island can shoot back.
Yeah, Juice is. Do what you will with Juice.
That's a good beetle.
Yes. But my number one priority is Myst and her safety.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so as you arrive on the island, first off, I'd like to give a shout out to Dragonologist Miab, because they're whose map I pulled off in the last minutes of you all flying to a place I didn't think you might do, but that's the beauty of Daggerheart, isn't it? I don't think I put Myst here, did I? Oh, there they are. No. Oh, I'm not sharing with you anymore. So as you begin to fly in this island, you see lots of cornrows. You see tents and whatnot around. If you want to find maybe a medical or a healer tent, I need you to roll instinct to perceive. While you're doing that, I will share this with you in our video session. There we go. And then I will also share it on screen so our friends at home can kind of see what we're talking about here. So this island in and of itself is pretty big. There are some defenses, but there isn't much to speak of. There are a lot of tents and stuff here. There are cannons as you approach, and as they see you approach, they do begin to launch attacks. I'm going to roll these attacks with a d20, and these have +3, so 16s. So you see these sort of arcane cannons just sort of power up in these large, like green, very similar to the arcane rifles, these large bolts, if for lack of a better term, fly out.
Nice.
And they're flying. They are definitely aiming at this beast, but they have no idea who you are, so they are not paying any real attention to you specifically. So these large green energy balls are just flying in the air at you.
Yeah.
So they missed the I keep calling it a Vornicry. They missed the Velharrow, and that doesn't count for a failure because that wasn't you. So Spotlight's still with you.
So, Geen, you're on the ground now. You could tell them not to kill me.
Don't shoot, but shoot that thing. And I point to the obvious monster in the sky.
So what was your role
Shuri
for
and the bug are my friends.
While you're looking for a healer tent, did you find one?
I failed with hope. We got a 5.
All right, so you got a 5, so you didn't find a healer tent. However, you did find the tents, right? So you can, if you want to put Myst down somewhere, you certainly can, someplace that's away from the battle.
I would rather make sure she's all right. I'm not just gonna leave a homie laying there unconscious. But I understand. Oh man, is there any presence of anybody besides the people shooting the cannons?
Yeah. Let's see. In your immediate vicinity, you see about 7 different people moving about. It's a mix of civilians. It seems like this is like a duty station. There are people there are Imperium marshals here, but they live here with their families.
Okay, it's one of those type of situations. I'll plainly ask, soldiers, we need medical.
So as you're calling to him. He's like,
Excuse me, what is happening? What have you brought to our island?
I kindly explain. We brought something away from the main city, the monstrosity unlike you've ever seen. During our investigation of the murder of the Emperor, this is one of the things that we've just unraveled from a funeral that just attacked us. My comrade, as I carefully, now holding Myst in all 4 of my arms, took the most of it. We need her. I need to make sure she's okay. Can you do that? So I can
Why
help
would you bring this?
get rid of this.
We are not equipped to handle such a... Fine, bring her in here,
and he starts to sort of direct you to one of the nearby huts, where you see that he's sort of waving to a draconian woman, maybe his wife, somebody that he knows. As he directs her to take her in.
I'm gonna use my experience pirate as a pirate captain and speak to him plainly, militaristically, and slightly compassionately.
Okay.
I try to meet his gaze as I say, we did not mean to bring you unintentional harm. We were just trying to protect the citizens of the city and to prove our innocence to a bullshit crime. If you help us take this thing down with your cannon fire, I will make sure, as a captain, that no harms will come to your people. I know what it's like to protect those, especially under fire.
All right, roll me a presence roll, but with advantage.
Sweet.
DC still 17.
All right, so advantage is I can roll again?
No, advantage is you add 1d6.
Okay. Yeesh. I'm rolling like poo tonight. So... 14.
All right, so as you say those words to him, he looks at you and says,
Listen, I understand that you have a situation, but we have a small island that we need to think of. So please do what you can to keep your battle away from our citizens. And we will do what we can to keep it on the island.
He does not wish to aid you in your attack of this creature. He seems to be more concerned with those on the island.
Dean will sigh and reload his pistols. Say, I understand your sentiment, where there's sometimes where you need to pick up your guns. Then I'm going to fly out and find Shurian.
All right, so you've left Myst with this draconian woman, and you're flying back to the fray.
Oh, before I do, I'm going to tell Myst, I will be back for you, one way or another.
All right. Should probably make Shurian facing this guy. Here we go.
I wonder what's M doing.
Oh, we're gonna get to it. Don't you worry. All right, so as you've come here, You're face to face with this beast again. You did just lose. You did just fail a roll. So it's going to come back to this beast as it moves closer to you and is going to perform its multi-arm attack, the name of which I do not remember. It's right here, sorry. It is called it's called the many arm attack. That's perfect. All right, so as it comes up to you, so it performs a standard attack on both of you. I do have to spend a fear to do this, so I will spend that fear, and I will roll 1 d20 for both of you. This has not been going that great for me. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Ooh, but this time I got a 21. So this particular attack hits anyone within close range. So this is actually an attack on both of you and Juice. All right.
Okay.
All right, and it's going to roll. I'll do this with dice. $13, 21 plus that's 31 damage. So as you both sort of kind of go to square up against it, it just lashes out with its claws coming. You see these the hind legs come up and just start slashing as the forearms in front of it start slashing at you both. They slash across Juice's face. They come up above its head and get a piece of Shurian's armor and come down and slash at Gein's chest. How you doing?
What did he roll to hit for that?
What is the hit?
Oh, you didn't hear the hit? I'm sorry. The hit was 21.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that hits me.
I am going to spend a fear. I don't have many, but I do have that to repeat the attack. This one is.
Wait, sorry, the 20 was damage, or the roll to hit was 20?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, the 21 was to hit. The damage was what did I say? 31. 31.
31. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just real quick clarification on my Guardian class feature, Unstoppable. I had that up in the last session. It says once per long rest. It doesn't say anything about it going away between sessions. So that would reduce me, and then I'm going to mark a stress and take no hit points.
Is my mic quiet or is the music too loud on video?
It's kind of
I think the music's a little loud
For
on video.
us, the music is too loud. I don't know what it is on stream.
Yeah.
You know, I hear the stream version of it. I'll just lower you guys if it's there. Better.
Can I mark? Can I spend distress or mark distress and add +2 to my evasion against that attack?
Yes. Yep.
Cool. So my evasion is now 19.
Well, it's still. Why don't you save your
shit.
stress because it was 21 was to hit.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll just roll that back.
Cool.
But as that happens, I'm sorry. I went back. So, for the first attack that Shurian just negated some damage on, that one was 21. This one I had just rolled a 17. So yes, you can add that for that specific attack.
Actually, I don't need to because Myst beats a 17, right?
No, if I meet it, if it meets your evasion, you're hit. Yeah.
Cool. I'll just switch it up. Gotcha.
Okay.
Understood.
All right. And for does that hit Juice or Shurian?
Oh, everything hits me.
Oh, that's right.
How do I manage his HP?
All right, I'll roll the damage while you're figuring that out.
I know I can mark an armor slot
27.
for him at least.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So then, all right. So I
Yeah,
marked
but
an armor and I marked a stress on Juice.
Okay, so for Juice, so for companions, you mark stress. So if you're marked an armor slot instead of a stress, you can do that. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how many stress he has left. He has
3 stress since I used an armor slot.
And then I just rolled 14, 12, 27, 37 total was the damage on that.
I'll mark a stress, or should I mark 2 stresses? That's almost severe damage.
Does he have a threshold?
A threshold?
Yeah, does he doesn't have damage threshold, right?
Not that I'm aware of. I'll check the player's handbook, but not to the demi-planes.
Actually, no, it says when your companion would take any amount of damage, they mark a stress. So I think marking an armor slot is sufficient. Or
Okay.
marking a stress, depending on how it is. So if you're out of armor and you mark a stress, I think it's sort of a one for all type of thing.
Okay, so since you attacked twice, marking a stress and marking an armor slot will suffice.
Yeah. That should do it.
Most excellent.
So then he has 2 stress remaining.
Shit.
All right. And then Shurian, for that attack, what are you doing?
So the first question, is it a magic? Is it considered magic?
This is physical.
Physical, okay.
Yeah.
And then what was the total damage?
It was 37.
37? Okay.
Mhm.
So that, and so the unstoppable reduces it from severe to major. And then I will, I'll use my get back up ability to reduce the use stress so that it's only minor damage. So I'm marking the stress, 1 stress, and I'm marking 1 hit point.
Okay. All right. The spotlight is back to you.
I'll yell over to Geen. What happened? Why aren't they helping us? Why aren't they attacking?
They're taking care of their own. Do you want me to man the cannons?
No, I'll go talk to them. Have Juice drop me.
Deuce. Let's sure and talk to the people. No. I don't want Juice to get fucked up.
He can just drop me off.
Cool.
I'll stay on the island.
All right. Just stay with Sherry and Juice. All right. Sorry, I'm thinking. Give me a minute.
Yeah, sure. While you're doing that, so as Juice is dropping Shurian off, why don't we take a quick moment? I was waiting for like an intense moment in combat to cut it out and then going back to M. But while you're thinking, why don't we go back to M?
Yes.
And find out in the absence of anyone in this room, as you have previously just sort of phased into the wall, and as everyone left, you sort of phased back in. Still commotion going around going on above you, but now you have the entire sub-basement to yourself.
Yeah, so actually, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is walk over to one of those containers. Oh, wait, I can't. Hold on, I just realized something. Okay, never mind. I am gonna do that. I have to switch over this ability back, but I'm gonna walk over to one of those containers that has the like mycelial material in it, and I'm gonna use nature's tongue that allows me, of course, to speak to animals and plants around me. It's an instinct 12 roll.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. Oh, actually, that's a critical success.
Ooh.
And I'm just gonna ask them to tell me what's going on.
It's a critical success. Can you be more specific about what's going on in regards to what exactly?
Very good question.
It's a very moon witch vibe you got going on with the black cat jumping on your shoulders.
Oh yeah. I specifically want to know what's like. I specifically want to know what's going on with like Terrence and the machines. What else was over here? Hold on, I put it in my notes. There's so many things I want to ask about. I guess yeah, I think I will ask the plants if they can tell me about Terrence and, you know, the machines and what's going on here in the basement.
So as you begin to listen to the material in this jar, how do you ask it these questions? Let me start there. Are you sticking your head in the jar, being like, "Yo"?
I think I'm going to like, I know they were like stacked next to I don't know. I think you just said there were containers somewhere. So I'm gonna go over to the containers. I think while they're because I think I'm gonna open up one of these containers and just kind of whisper to the weird fungus.
So you're just gonna open up the container and sort of whisper to the weird fungus. Okay, so as you're whispering to it, you hear it go. It takes our essence to make its machines. By the way, canonically, this is the way fungirls speak because we've had a player
I knew.
who has previously played a fungus. Canonically.
That would be my fault. What was the last word that you just said?
It says they use our essence or they take our essence to use its machines. And with the context of the rest of the questions that they ask you, it invites you. You get this feeling that overwhelms you to reach in and touch the mushroom.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Let me show you.
Okay. I guess with some hesitancy, I'm gonna reach my hand into the jar and touch the fungus.
And just like that, everything goes white. You have this feeling as if you've been grabbed and yanked upward, feet leaving the earth as you open your eyes, and suddenly you're surrounded by all white. And as your vision starts to clear, you see these endless rows of bookcases, gold light shining from all around. And you hear a voice behind you. And as you turn to look, there's a flash. And you're back in the basement, but you are not you. You're watching things transpire. You're watching these Dracona walk through, saying things to this mechanical monkey man on the wall. You're seeing that it's making it move, write scrolls, roll them up and hand them, and then pick up another piece and write scrolls and roll them up and hand them. You see that this prisoner on the wall is being compelled to do these things, and you have all of these tinkering Draconan workers developing these strange devices that they're sticking these scrolls into and sealing off the top and adding it to the pile. They're building an arsenal of these strange scroll-like grenades. And you see another one in the corner working on this large schematic for a machine. You seeing that they're using bits and pieces of this fungus, this mycelial material, to form the ink that this machine Samaya on the wall is using to write these scrolls. And then just like that, you find yourself standing in this white hall as you hear,
Do you have any more questions?
This is tripping me up. with Jen and Myst meeting Echo. Can M see where the voice is coming from, or is everything just white to them?
everything is white and lots of golden light, lots of very brilliant brightness. It's from where you were before, it's jarring, it's blinding to the sight, but if you want to roll an instinct to perceive, you certainly can.
Yeah, I kind of do, actually. I'm gonna roll instinct. That is, well, I rolled a 13.
Okay. So as you start to squint to look in the direction of this voice, you can't make out exactly what it is you see, but you're given the sense that as you turn that you're looking at sort of a throne or some sort of dais, some sort of focal point of this room, and you think that there might be a throne or a chair, but it's completely overwhelmed by this tree, but you can't quite focus on it to see exactly what it is. This large growth of a material that's sort of just overwhelmed this whole area. But as you squint, the light's getting brighter and brighter and brighter until you're returned to the basement. Standing there holding a jar.
Yeah. I think I'm going to bring this jar with me.
That's some good shit.
So I have two questions. In what I saw in this mirage of memories, first of all, in any of this did I see what was inside those double doors? And my second question is, did I ever see a certain Dracona from my memory with Geen who may or may not be named Nolvera?
That's an excellent question. Let's find out. I would like for you to pick a die, any die, roll it. If it's a odd number, that's a no, and if it's a positive number, an even number, that's a yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm so nervous. I rolled a 12.
All right. So in your vision, as you've seen this, these Dracona walking around this space and doing these sort of mysterious things, you have seen on occasion in that montage this very familiar red-scaled female Dracona wearing a hood and sort of black and gold robes walk in supervising, looking through, not saying much, very focused on the devices that the artificers were drawing schematics for, sort of in the far end away from where Terrence was.
Okay, so my next interest is in seeing if I can put. Do I know how to unhook Terrence from this machinery? And do I know what happens if I do that?
No. That's it. No, you can. You don't know what'll happen if you do it, but you can roll. If you want to roll a knowledge to analyze, you can certainly do that.
Yes, I do want to do that.
Okay, DC remains 17.
Okay.
You've rolled with hope this whole time, haven't you?
Not this time. Wait, actually, yeah, I still did roll with hope.
Dang it.
Yeah, no, because I rolled. I don't remember what the time before last was. I don't remember what I said it was, but then I rolled my critical success. Yeah, I think it was hope. I got an 8 with hope. And even I can't get it up to a 17 even if I used anything.
All right,
that's
so
as you my +3, but
as you look at this device, you can see all of the pieces that are attached to Terrence, but you don't really know you can't see if there is a safe way or a specific way to, or the way that you're supposed to remove these things from Terrence. It does seem pretty obvious if you like, you know, there's a bunch of things attached to them. If you cut those things, it'll be unattached. However, you can't figure out if what these attachments do exactly, and if there's a specific way you're supposed to do it, or if there's a safe way to do it.
Fuck. I'm so sorry. Very unfortunately, I don't. I'm not leaving him there. So, I'm very sorry. Jen, I'm very sorry if this does not go well. Yeah, I'm not leaving him there. So, I'm going to unhook and cut the things that I need to get Terrence away from this machine.
So how are you doing it?
Very carefully. No, I'm gonna take the dagger that I have never in my life used but is in my equipment. I'm gonna take the dagger that I have, that's probably my boot or something, and just start very slowly, like one thing at a time, removing or detaching or unhooking anything that is attaching Terrence to any of this machinery.
All right, so as you begin to start, you know, cutting away these lines and you sort of get Terrence off the plate of the machine, you hear sort of click, and this sort of window opens and pushes out this one of those grenades that looks like a scroll, and it shatters on the ground. But as you look down, you'll notice that the scroll is already burnt. It's just a small corner that remains. The reason for this is, well, there was a booby trap, and the earthquake had made it go off early, and currently your friends on the island are fighting the beast that it would have summoned. Once again, thanks to the winds of fate.
Well, I'm glad he's alive still. Okay, I'm gonna take Terrence with me. I'm actually going to, I think, I'm going to take one of these grenades, one of the machinery schematics that is laying around, and I'm going to take Terrence's body. I'm going to use spectral mist on his body, and then I'm going to use that to just kind of like sink into the floor. And my goal is to get back to the Undercroft.
So you have, when you say the schematics, there's two large sections of schematics. It looks like two different machines. Are you grabbing them both, or are you grabbing one?
Yes, I'll definitely both.
Okay. All right, so as you grab both and you use your spectral mist and you sort of melt into the wall, we're going to take the spotlight. We're going to go all the way back to your friends fighting the Vornicwraith. Not the Vornicwraith. Damn it, wrong thing. The Velharrow. So as we look at this beast, now that you've had a second to breathe, what exactly do you feel like is your next move? I'm not going to hold any of M's failures against you for combat because they're so far away.
How kind.
You know,
I want to
do
go
that.
rally the defenses of this island. I'm going to go look for the leader, whoever it
All right,
is.
so
Yeah, Shurian, you speak to that guy. Give him a piece of my mind. You're a bind.
All right, so as Juice lands and you get off and you see this one Dracona sort of like kind of commanding the other ones around, what do you say to them?
I march right over there and I stand up straight in full royal authority. Long have I heard the strength and courage of the Dracona. Where is it? That creature threatens you, your city, and all of Aer'yndor, and you are doing nothing? If that's not enough, then know that the Crown Prince of Corvallis stands with you. Now fight that creature! And I'm gonna roll presence, and I wanna use Heart of a Poet, and I wanna use, if he's a nobility, I wanna use my nobility ability on him to roll as high as I possibly can.
He is not a nobility, but you can use everything else if you'd like.
Okay.
DC is still
All right.
17?
So I'm gonna use Natural Leader and Heart of a Poet, and this will be a presence roll?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, I get my D4. I don't think... It's a DC what?
DC is 17.
That's not gonna do it. It's an 8 with hope.
So he sees you make this impassioned speech. He's just like,
I don't know who you are. So we are a very small force. I understand that you have very strong feelings because you brought a monster to our island. However, we have
You
people.
fool! You fool!
We need to
You're
look
going
after.
to kill all of us. Do
he draws
something.
his weapon.
I need you to stand back. I need you to get away from our people. You brought this to us. You brought this danger.
Nothing but disappointments, you people. Nothing but disappointment.
Just can't talk this guy into doing his job.
Dang. Where are the cannons?
The cannons are kind of on either side of the island. So you have, if you're looking at it north, south, east, west, maybe the north. I would say there's probably one in every direction.
Where's Myst?
Myst is central to, if we were to look at the combat map. Myst is right here.
And I saw where Geen took her.
You can roll if you would like. I would say your back was facing when you were talking to the, you were preoccupied with the Velharrow. I don't know that you would know where that is. If you'd like to roll for it, though, you can. I would say that you have disadvantage, though, because your back was turned.
It's not worth it. I don't want to give you fear for this. I'll just yell out, Geen, where is Myst?
I am flying off towards the cannons. I look back and
You
I point to the house that I.
You are doing nothing of the
dropped her off.
sort, sir, because he failed that roll, even though he shouldn't be here. You are still squared up with this guy, aren't you?
Oh,
Because he
Fair
failed
enough,
his
yes.
he failed his roll to convince. So I'm going to bring the combat back to you and say that you are being attacked by this guy. So as he runs up on you, as you are the only one left here, go ahead and give the chat a chance there. He starts. I'm rolling like dog shit. I rolled a 9. He's swiping at you with his talons and his claws and just swiping away, trying to get you just in the air. You're too nimble. You're just moving back and forth. Spotlight's back to you.
Geen?
huh?
You
Yeah,
got
no,
something?
I hear him. How many times can I use abilities?
As long as you have the resources to spend, you can use them. Unless they say like once per session, once per long rest.
Got you.
Geen, where is Myst?
One of my arms. Well, and I turned to look to converse with Shurian for a brief moment.
You are right in the thick of things with this guy. So if you would like to turn and run, you can. But he will probably make chase. I also want to point out that Christy bought you Hope. I don't know if you got that. It's about 25 minutes ago.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Christy.
There you
You're
go.
my hero. I think that's exactly what I need. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, I'll just use Ranger's Focus again. Spend a hope, make an attack against a target.
Well, I don't think you need to, though. Ranger's Focus is something that you put on them that stays on them, isn't it? Until you remove the focus or...
Oh.
Let me double check.
No, you're right. So I'll just make another attack roll against them. With both my pistols.
Yeah.
22 on the first hit. I'm sorry. Finesse to roll to hit. 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Cool. Second pistol. 18 probably does not hit.
Correct.
But I'll shout at it and just to get its full attention.
I rolled my follow-up attack to slash at you, and it was a 1. So you see that it's like as you're shooting, it's like dodging, and it swipes at you, and it misses. And as it does so, it sort of like comes down. Maybe it like gets its wings sort of tangled up in itself as it sort of overreaches a bit, and it starts to plummet down towards the ground.
Nice.
I'm going to take advantage of this and grab my hatchet.
All right. So as it falls down towards the ground, are you going to go down with it?
Yes.
Are you going to stay in the air, or are you going to hit the ground?
I'm going to slightly free fall with it, mostly be in control of it.
Okay.
One last ability of Know Thy Enemy. I'm going to do an instinct roll on success, spend a hope. Gods be with me. Oof. 13 with fear.
Wait, so you're using Know Thy Enemy for what exactly?
Their features and experiences.
Well, you miss because their DC is 20.
Right.
But you wanted to hit with a hatchet was the first thing you said. Did you want to try that first, or did you want to use Know Thy Enemy?
We'll swing at the hatchet.
All right. Why don't we'll say that. That's what I was thinking you were doing. So why don't you roll for that? No, it's okay.
There's
roll
so
your
many
attack.
thoughts in my head.
Roll your attack as you're attacking it on the way down. We already know that your Know
Gotcha.
Thy Enemy isn't going to succeed regardless.
Fair. Let me see what the hatchet does. I think it's like a D6 or something.
Well, you have to roll your duality dice first to hit.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
I missed, but 13 with fear.
All right, I will take that fear. And as you sort of like are trying to swing at it as you're going down, you're just like hitting off of like some of the armored part of its back. Just ching, you see the hatchet kind of just deflect off it as it hits the ground. Are you going down with it?
Yes. I'm going to wrestle this thing on the ground.
Okay. So as you both hit, now we've been going at it for about 2 hours. Do we feel like this is a good spot to take a break?
Yeah, I'm okay. Either way.
I feel like there's never going to be like a super amazing time to take a break, so sure.
All right. Why don't we take a
Yeah.
break and find out if any of us are going to land an attack for the rest of this session. Stay tuned, and we will be right back. Bye.
When the fire calls, we answer anyway. Oaths in our bones, flame in our hands. If the world turns, let it turn away. We'll burn brighter, we'll burn higher. Oh, fire, still running. When the fire calls, we answer anyway. Hands burn raw, but we don't let go. If the sky falls, let our oaths fall away. We're still standing in the afterglow. Words don't work when the world wants blood. Every round feels like it never was. Gods grow quiet, hearts get loud, truth gets lost in the run